My brother and I and my dad and my grandfather would come to football games, and both my father and my grandfather would meet with old classmates and so on.
My grandfather grew up in a lifestyle that I don't think many of us can identify with today. He moved to Kansas with his parents at an early age. Shortly thereafter, his father was crippled by an illness, which found my grandfather managing a 160-acre farm at the age of 10. In the later years of his high school education, he began saving to fund his trip to Lawrence and his education at KU.
I think that he had, incredibly for his time, always had a burning desire to learn.
Dad had received his degree from KU during the Depression. He was just so grateful for the advantages that he got from his education at KU.
My dad created a scholarship in honor of my grandfather.
He wanted my granddad's name there for what basically amounts to eternity.
And then when Dad passed, why, Steve and I decided to add to his scholarship from his estate.
When my brother and I went to KU in the early 1960s, tuition was only a couple of $100s a year. It went up to about $1,300 in the 80s, and you might be surprised to hear that today it's over $9,000.
When I was 13, I asked my reading specialist teacher, Gloria Walker, if I could move in with her. She became my guardian from 13 on to 18. And growing up, I really didn't know my birth mom, so I didn't have that mother figure. My relationship with Gloria kind of evolved into that mother and son relationship, so when I speak about my mom, that's who I'm referring to. She's someone that inspired me to be a better person because of everything that she stood for. She saw something in me and believed in me. So high school was possible because of her. And she got me going on colleges too. So when I applied for colleges, I received scholarship support that made it possible for me to attend KU and eventually graduate KU debt-free.
Through KU Endowment, my brother and I were able to meet Ryan and even have dinner with him one evening. I think the story that he told us about his education and how grateful he was for the scholarship that he received has inspired my brother and I to create our own scholarship fund to help other deserving students with their education.
I think it's kind of interesting how much family involvement we've had with the university. We've always been oriented towards the school, feel that it's an excellent school, and want to see that it gets supported into the future.
As I look back on it, KU just offered me a tremendously well-rounded education that I just love for other students to experience.